how to use your patient portal. Kia ora mai tātou katoa, ko wai marama aho. The purpose of this video is to show you how to use a patient portal. Patient portals are secure websites provided by your GP or medical centre. You can use patient portals to connect with the team at your medical centre, so you are more in charge of your health. You can book appointments, look at your lab results, order repeats of your medicines, send secure messages to your GP or nurse, see your medical history, including the vaccinations and immunisations you've had, see a list of your medical conditions, and get reminders from the staff at your medical centre, such as when you're due for your flu vaccine, a blood test, or smear. There are a few different patient portals. The most common ones are Manage My Health, Health 365, ConnectMed, MyIndici, and Vensa's patient portal. First of all, you need to sign up for the portal your medical centre uses. Ask the staff at your medical centre how you can sign up. I use the Manage My Health app on my phone because that's the most convenient for me. I have it with me all the time and do almost everything on my phone. For this video, we're going to show you how to use the Manage My Health portal using a laptop because it's easier to film. At a lot of medical centres, you may now have the option of a phone appointment, a video appointment, or to visit the medical centre for what they call an in-person appointment. If booking an in-person appointment at the medical centre, you'll need to answer some screening questions. Getting into the portal. You access the portal through your medical centre's website, the portal website, or you can save it as a favourite to your device. From my medical centre's website, I click on Manage My Health. Then, Activate Account and log in. You are now able to use the portal functions. Other portals might be different. Okay, so let's get started. Booking an in-person appointment. I click on Book Appointment on the left-hand side. Here are the screening questions. Then I can start booking an appointment. I can choose the doctor, date and time that works for me. And then confirm the appointment. This brings up a new screen where you can type in the reason for the appointment. And then tick the box to accept the terms and then confirm the appointment. Looking at my lab results. I had a blood test recently, so let's look at that. Click on the tab on the left-hand side, View Lab Results. This opens up a window with all your lab tests. The most recent ones are at the top. Click on the lab test you want to look up. A window pops up with the results. This shows your results and the normal range is next to it in brackets. If your result is outside the normal range, then this is shown as a red H for high and L for low. As you can see, mine says 35, which is just inside the normal range. Sometimes your nurse or doctor have also added a brief comment such as OK or stable. Asking for a repeat prescription. If you want to order a repeat prescription, click on the Repeat Prescription tab. Click on the medicine you want to repeat for. If you want to write a message, type it in the message box. Click on the Accept Terms and Conditions box and click on Request. You will be charged for each repeat. Sending and receiving secure messages to and from your GP or nurse. Click on Email Health Centre. A new window opens for you to type your message in. If your doctor takes a lot of time to research and then reply to your message, this is called an online consult. Notice at the top that you can be charged for an online consult. In this case, $25. Select the person you want to send the message to on the drop-down menu. Type in your message. You can also add attachments, such as photos or documents. Click on Attach Files, and then click Choose File. and in this case, I'll add a picture I've saved to my desktop folder. Click Add Another if you need to add more attachments. Click Attach, then click Done. Tick the Terms and Conditions box and send your message. You can also save it as a draft or cancel your message. I'll save it as a draft. When you want to go back to a draft message, click on Email Health Centre and look at the menu at the top. Click on Drafts and your draft message will be there. You can also find messages you have sent before under the Sent tab. When your doctor or nurse emails you back, you will find their message in your inbox. Looking at your medical history. Your medical history includes your medical conditions, vaccinations, immunisations, and other things. Click on Health Records on the left-hand side. A new window comes up. Look at the menu and tabs across the top. Here you can see they have options to click on. These options include prescriptions, allergies, immunisations, classifications, or your medical conditions, lab results, and recalls. Recalls can be really useful, as these remind you when you are due for something, such as a checkup, a screening test, vaccine, or blood test. You will get an email telling you that there is a message from your medical centre. There will be a link for you to click on to access this message. The Resources tab. When you click on the Resources tab, it will show you Health Navigator NZ. Click on that and you will go to the Health Navigator site, where there is a whole lot of information about health and wellness. You can search for information on your medical conditions or your medicines there. My dad is hard of hearing and finds it hard to use the phone, so it's much easier for him to use the portal to book appointments and order repeat prescriptions. And my mum has blood tests every month. Using the portal makes it really easy for her to check her lab results and see how things are going without having to ring the medical centre. If you think you would like to sign up for your medical centre's patient portal, then talk to the staff when you're there next, or give them a call. They will ask for your email address, and then they will send you an email inviting you to join the portal. Patient portals are a safe, secure, and convenient way to view your medical information and communicate with your GP and other staff at your medical centre. So, you can use the portal to book appointments, check your lab results, ask for repeat prescriptions, send and receive messages from your GP or other medical centre staff, get reminders about when you are due for a checkup or test, and see details of your medical history, medical conditions, vaccines you have had, and so on. So, if you think this is something that you would like to do, get in touch with your medical centre and tell them you'd like to sign up for their patient portal. Kia kaha.